After the completion of workout number 2 and 3, when those have ended, there's a 3-minute transition time. There's only 3 minutes for all of the teams in that heat to get to this side of the gym. They will all line up at their dot at the pull-up bar station. All 6 will be in a line in any order. Whatever order they start in, they need to stay in that order. The buy-in for this workout, which is a chipper, is a total of 144 chest-to-bar pull-ups, done 12 at a time. So at 3, 2, 1, go, at the end of that transition period, 3, 2, 1, go, the first athlete steps in and does 12 chest-to-bar pull-ups. They don't have to be unbroken, but 12. When he finishes 12, he gets to the back and the second athlete steps in. She does 12 chest-to-bar pull-ups. When she finishes her 12, she steps to the back, and you go through all 6 athletes 2 full cycles. That totals 144. If at any point an athlete cannot finish their 12 chest-to-bar pull-ups, the team has to wait until that athlete finishes 12. Again, you can go in any order, but you have to stay in that order once the workout starts. As soon as your 144th chest-to-bar pull-up is done, that's your buy-in. Instantly, you then go into the start of the chipper workout. It is a co-ed pairs chipper. So, any order on this, but then you have to start with co-ed pairs. So, the first 2 athletes after you finish your 144 will step forward to the second stage of pull-up bars. They have to start with 60 toe-to-bar, broken up any way they want. There's no minimum requirement for any one athlete to complete 1 rep. A total of 60 toes to bar between the 2 of them. When they finish that, they step forwards and will complete a total of 50 ground to overhead with dumbbells. The men's weight will be 55 pounds, the women will be 35 pounds. Again, distributed any way they want, there's no minimum requirement for workload. So one athlete could do all 50 of the ground to overhead, or you can split it up evenly 25 and 25. These can be done as a clean and jerk or as kind of a modified snatch, as long as you have full lockout. We'll go over standards later. When they finish their 50, they move forwards to the kettlebells, and they'll complete a pairs total of 40 weighted pistols. Men will be using 1.5 pood, women will be using 1 pood. The 40 pistols total, distributed any way they want, is total. So they will do 20 per leg between the 2 of them. One athlete can do all 40, 20 on each leg, or they can split it however they want. When they finished 40 total weighted pistols, then they'll move forward to the final station of the chipper, which is 30. It is 30 synchronized hand release push-ups. Hand release where they're releasing their hands off the floor at the same time and locking out at the same time. When they finish their 30 synchronized hand release push-ups, they progress to the finish mat, and they're done with their chipper. As they vacate each station, the team behind them, the pairs co-ed team behind them, can then enter that station. The time is over when the last pair, both of them get completely across their finish mat. Fastest time wins. This is an entirely separate score from workouts 2 and 3, the handstand push-up deficits and the hang squat clean triple. The standards for this workout, like all the other workouts, will be regional standards. We'll go over them, but if anything is failed to mention, know that these are regional standards. For the chest-to-bar pull-ups, when you jump up, the females can use the lower bar, males higher. Doesn't matter which bar you use. We will have J-hooks to stand on to get up, or a teammate can help someone jump up to the bar if they need it, but we will have J-hooks to step up with. Chest has to touch the bar below clavicle. Anything below clavicle is fine. Anytime you miss, that rep doesn't count, and we need full extension at the bottom of every pull-up. So we're going to step up and do pull-ups. You can do them as standard kipping or butterfly. We want chest to touch the bar at the top. Anything below clavicle. And any reps where your chest does not touch the bar do not count. Full extension at the bottom. For the toe-to-bar standards, feet have to pass behind the plane that you're hanging from, and both feet have to touch the bar at the same time. Again, you can use the low bar or the high bar, and the male partner can help the female jump up if needed. So we'll jump up, do a couple toe-to-bar. Feet have to pass behind the plane that you're standing on. Both feet have to touch at the same time, and if your feet do not pass behind the plane at the bottom, the rep doesn't count. When we progress on to the ground overhead, These reps can happen as clean and jerk or as a modified snatch. Go ahead. We need full lockout at the top, and only one head of the dumbbell has to touch the ground at the bottom. Okay? So it can be a snatch or a clean and jerk. The snatch can come from outside your feet or from between your legs, whichever you're more comfortable with. As long as one head of the dumbbell touches the ground on both sides simultaneously and full lockout at the top. Okay? When the pair progresses on to the weighted pistols, you can hold the weight in any way that you want. You can hold it on your shoulder, in front of you. The weight and your other foot cannot touch the ground during a rep for the rep to count. So we hit full below parallel, stand all the way up, foot can touch the ground. If your foot or the kettlebell or anything else touches the ground before you have control, the rep doesn't count. If you falter but get control before that foot touches the ground, that rep still counts. So show me one maybe where we're a little unbalanced. Okay, you can put that foot down. If you hop around a little bit but still get control before that foot goes down, that rep counts. After we finish this, we'll put the weight down. We progress on to the synchronized hand release push-ups. What we're looking for is both hands to be off the ground at the bottom at the same time and both arms locked out at the top at the same time. As they go, if the athletes get out of sync, go ahead and give me a couple. That didn't count. Hands went off the ground and locked out at the same time. Okay? If one athlete gets to the start or end position before the other, they have to wait for the other athlete. If a rep doesn't count, they have to repeat and do that again until they hit a total of 30. After they're 30, they cross to the finish mat.